second dimension of power gifts is the workings of miracles. The workings of miracles is like the gift of faith, but there's a difference. The difference between the workings of miracles and the gift of faith is that in the gift of workings of miracles, you are allowed to participate in the process. God gives you the opportunity to participate in the process. So the workings of miracles is a supernatural ability divinely imparted to work miracles. Remember, the gift of faith is the supernatural ability divinely imparted to receive miracles. But in this one, is the supernatural ability divinely imparted to do what? To work miracles. So while in the gift of faith you are at rest, you don't really participate in the process. In the workings of miracles, God gives you the privilege to participate. That's why it is called working, because you have to work something. And it's also called miracles because there are dimensions to this thing. There are many dimensions to these miracles. And I'll give you 5 of them. Number 1, the first dimension of workings of miracles is what we call instantaneous healing. Now, when somebody is healed by the gift of healing, he will be healed completely and instantly. But it will take a while for him to recover. So, for example, if somebody is lame, and he is lame from birth, the leg is bent like this, and the leg is healed, the leg will be healed instantly. But he will take maybe 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 1 month to learn how to walk, because he has never walked before. You see that? If somebody is bedridden for 20 years, and the person, maybe because there's cancer or because there is a sickness, something, the sickness can be healed instantly, but it will take time for him to eat and become strong and start doing well. Now, the difference between the gift of healing and workings of miracles is that if the person is healed by the gift of healing, it will take time for him to recover. But if the person is healed by workings of miracles, even the recovery is instantaneous. So if you study Acts chapter 6 verse 3, at the beautiful gate, the man that was lame, 3 verse 6, when he was healed, you see the process. Silver and gold have I none, such as I have I give you. In the name of Jesus, rise up and walk. The guy couldn't stand up. Peter knew that this thing needs workings of miracles, not healing. So what did he do? He had to participate. The Bible said he held him, pulled him up. As he was pulling him up, God put strength in his ankle. This guy was supposed to take some weeks to learn how to use his leg, but instantly, the Bible said he was limping and he was walking. Immediately, process shortened, perfection was achieved. If you study the book of John chapter 5, at the pool of Bethesda, Jesus met a man that was sick 38 years. The guy was bedridden. That means he couldn't stand up. That's where he eases himself. That's where they beat him. Immediately Jesus came up to him. Will thou be made whole? The guy said, I have no man to help me. He said, when the water is stirred, no man carries me in. And Jesus said, will thou be made whole? And eventually he said, rise up, carry your mat. And they picked him up. Immediately, somebody who was bedridden for 38 years began to go home. There was no time to eat food. There was no time to get energy. Both the energy and the recovery was imparted. So somebody who was lying down for 38 years carried his mat on his head and started strolling home as if he has been feeding well. That is workings of miracles. It is instantaneous. The recovery process is instantaneous. So when you are operating in the power gifts, you need to know which one is working part-time. You can come to somebody and minister from the place of the gift of healing. So the person was lame. The person can be healed, but he may be walking and falling. He will need time to recover. Those bones needs to be exercised. He will need to eat. So don't think that, oh, because the person is walking and falling, he's not healed. He's healed. What he needs is recovery. The only time somebody can be healed instantly and he starts jumping is when he's walking some miracles. Because there are many who are not taught. So somebody can be healed of an infirmity because it's taking time to recover. They think nothing has happened. They don't know the difference. So when God has done something, instead of praising God, they are looking. Has it been done? Has it not been done? Will it come back? They don't have understanding. So workings of miracles operate by what? Instantaneous healing.